Hello, everybody. How's it going? My name is RillaKurai. Sorry if that is a little bit too loud. I don't know what it is. Usually, I don't know if you know OBS, but when I talk, I try to get it just a teensy bit above the yellow. I don't go too red because that is peaking the mic. So if that was loud, I'm sorry. But this episode is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to do a tier list of who is the most toxic survivor. And no, I'm not talking about the lore behind the character. I'm talking about the players that play that character. So let's get right into it. Let's go over the tiers first, actually. We got Botter of Dumpster, Sewage, Toxic. These are the people that teabag. These are the people that loop you around Shack when you're just trying to have a good time. And of course, yeah, you can say don't chase that person for the entire match, but it's like you don't always have to play competitive. He's the person people that use dead hard and think they're good at the game, but you get what I get. This flashlight stuns you 7 times when you're stuck with a pallet, and it's just like, what the hell? Like, I'm not gonna force myself to use Lightborn because you use flashlight because you're insecure. Next one is looking for attention but can't loop slash DCs, which I mean by this is that people the flash sh- trying to shine a flashlight at you and try to get your attention, as if like you're chasing somebody, they'll walk up to you, shine a flashlight, try to get you to stop chasing them, and then they can't loop at all. They try to loop, you hit them once, and then they'll be on the ground and be like, "Oh, I guess I'll DC." And people just DC for no reason after the first hit, which I don't understand. But if you want to DC, go ahead. They're gonna soon make it so that you lose pips and stuff in the future. So good luck. But I don't know why that messed up right there. And then this tier is people that try to flashlight, but they just can't do it, and they try to save their friends with flashbangs too, but just have no idea where the face is on the killer. You can't flashlight somebody from behind their head, by the way. I'm just saying. The next one is they think they're invisible. People that crouch around, people that play Claudette, people that play Bill. Those are hints on who's going to be in this because I really thought about this tier list. I've played a bunch of DBD. I went from having 35 hours last year to having 800 and something this year. And I know, whoa, virgin status, but what can I say? It's a fun game. It's just fun. I don't know what about it. It's just addicting sometimes. And then next we have gives items, says GG, doesn't teabag. These are the type of people that just play. If they lose, they lose. They don't care. They had fun. They tried. It's a game. They're just like, all right, we go next. No need to worry about last game because, it doesn't exist except when you're in the game. And the last category is you exist. People that you just don't see. There's a couple people on this list that I've seen one of since the time I restarted playing because I used to play DBD from when it first released on console. I play on PC now. But yeah, let's get right into it. So the first one we have is Dwight. Dwighticus is the bottom of Dumpster Sewage Toxic. And there's specifically two costumes. I only have one, but the one that's on the screen right now, the dinosaur Dwight, those are the most toxic Dwights you will ever see. Besides the red outfit Dwight, he has like I don't know how to explain it. It's just a surfer Dwight, close enough for skateboard Dwight. I forgot what it was. But these are the people that teabag. They look around, see if you're still chasing them, flashlight you when you get stunned by a pallet, and then they say GG easy, like they didn't just sweat their ass off in a match, your first match of the day. Next we have Meg. So Meg is secondless, looking for attention but can't loop. I've seen a couple Megs that just come over this way, come here, let me try to loop you, and then you hit them, and then just like DC, just like yeah, I get it. You can't loop, you can't do this. It's understandable. I get it. And Claudette, for some odd reason, I just hate Claudette. But people play her like they think they're invisible. And yes, I understand why. It's not to be racist or anything, but let's say Dead Dog Saloon, people hide in the grass. Let's say Grim Pantry, Pale Rose. People hide in the grass. And yeah, it's hard to see them, but you aren't invisible. We can hear you still. We can hear you walk, we can hear you moan. It's just like when you get flashlighted. People don't know, like, yeah, you can't see, but if you just listen, you can hear their footsteps on which direction they go. It's simple. And then Jake. Jake, you don't see many Jakes. But I'm going to put looking for attention since I've ran into a couple toxic Jakes, but they're not too toxic. Again, they're the type of people you hit, you down, they DC, or they get up with their friends and are just like, man, I did so much. But it's just like, you didn't really. And they're the bottom of the leaderboard type of people, too. They're not that impressive to me. If you play Jake, that's cool. I don't hate on anybody playing the character. I'm just ranking them from people that play most toxic. And, there's nothing against the character themselves. Nia. Nia, I'm going to put gives items, says GG, doesn't teabag. And yes, I do play Nia myself, but that's not the reason. I've ran into a couple Nias that are just friendly. That they're not sweaty, they're not nothing. They're just chill. Just like the character. And then we got Lori. Lori, it's between this one and this one. Actually, I've seen more Lori's DC than anything, really. And I hate the way she screams. She sounds like a monkey. Just like a chimp. You hit her and she goes, ah! And it's just, I know, a Steagle, but she sounds like a chimp when you hit them. Then we got Ace. Nothing against Ace, but I've seen many sweaty Ace players. But I've also seen many Ace players that are just looking for attention, which I understand too. There's a category, it's like in between there's a category, but most of them are very toxic. And then we got Bill. Bill players just think they're invisible the whole of the game. You try to you walk right through them and look at them, and they'll continue walking, or they'll just like run past you, not knowing that you're even there. Like we didn't see you. Like we see you, Bill. Just because you have camouflage on doesn't mean you're invis. And then we got Fang. Fang is going in the toxic. No offense to anybody that plays Fang, but there's two type of Fang players. Boom, boom. It's the bunny outfits, the green and the pink one. They're a duo. They run these two classes. Most people use the green one. And once you run into this duo, they're going to try to flashlight you. They're going to try to pick each other up, try to flashbang you. It's one of the most toxic things ever. Or you get the friendly one that just likes the outfit and likes the ears flopping around. So another one we have for this is David King. David King, these type of people have an ego. They think they're the best because they're a guy that's bigger than most killers. And he can box the killer. But it's not that. They just think they're good because they got no mind, they're dead hard. And it's just like, you're not good. You use any other perk, you're just going to be bad. It's a lot of people too. It's like people that also run Lithe and all that. That's a good idea for another thumbnail. I mean, not a thumbnail, but another tier list. I have an idea. Not giving any spoilers, but let's go with Quentin. Quentin is, I've seen many Quentins, to be honest. Not many, but a couple, which I'm just going to say they're nice. I've never seen a Quentin DC, maybe once, but that's about it. Other than that, they're pretty nice. They give items. Don't really teabag because Quentin's fucking ugly, but what can you do? You got Detective Tap. He's going in You Exist. People only like his perks. They don't really care for him. Let's see. Kate. I'll do flashlights the wrong way because you don't see many Kate players either. Like, I like playing the female characters because they run differently than men, and men just feel like when they run, they feel like they shit themselves. You know what I mean? They just have that weird run to them. But with females, they run fine. It feels normal to me. But with Kate, I've seen a couple of them just flashlight you in the back of the head trying to get. And it's just like, what are you doing? What are you doing, sweetheart? What are you trying to do? And then we got uh, what the hell is his name? I forgot his name. We got this guy. Let's just say they're friendly. I've never seen a toxic one. You see one in a blue moon, like maybe every other week. You see one, and they're friendly. They're not toxic. Nobody really plays them. And then we got Jeff Johansson. Is this Jeff? It might be Jeff. Yes, it is Jeff. Again, we'll put him in friendly. You barely, you know. Oh, it's such a tough choice because you don't see many Jeffs either because he's the loudest survivor in the game. If you didn't know, and I don't know, he's just heavy. That's probably why not many people play him. And then you got Jane. Jane is going flashlights the wrong way. These people are so many Janes are just bad. And if you use the new Jane outfit, don't. You can see the ribbons from a mile away, and it's crazy. You got Ash Williams looking for attention. I've ran into a lot of, not a lot, but a couple of Ashes that just want your attention and take away your attention from other people. And they think they can loop, but I've had a couple of them DC, even in 2v8. And 2v8's kind of bad, but it's fun on killer side. You got Nancy. Nancy, I'm going to put flashlights the wrong way. I used to play a lot of Nancy, but I kind of fell in love with Nia. And then I got Claire. Claire's really fun to play. I don't know why. I just like having outfits for them, you know? We got Stiegel. Stiegel, I'm sorry, Stiegel players. You are not toxic, but there's a lot of toxic Steves out there. And they're bottom of the dumpster sewage. Toxicity. Straight breaking the bar. They think they're good because they're Steve, the Heron Harrington. And it's just something about them. You got that babysitter outfit on with the sunglasses. Those are the toxic ones. And then you got Yui. Yui's going into toxic, most toxic one because of this outfit right here. The reason why, it's always that outfit. Those people think, well, those people can loop, those people can flashbang you. They'll try to get you to shack and just waste your time. So once you see that outfit, you already know they're going to be sweaty. Zarina, I'm going to put in You Exist. My girlfriend plays her, but that's just like the only time I have ever seen a Zarina. Same with Cheryl. Cheryl players or players. And I can't talk right now. Let's flashlights the wrong way. I believe I've seen a couple Cheryls that try to just flashlight you in the back of the head. And then we got Felix, which is You Exist. God, I hate Elodie, but they're nice. They're nice players. They ain't toxic or anything, but I hate her scream. It is so annoying. Yunjin. I hate Yunjin. Yunjin is toxic garbage. Actually, Yunjin is flashlights the wrong way. I was going to put him in toxic because these players are selfish. They don't play for themselves. They play for themselves. They don't play for others. Even her perks play for herself. It's just, if you've seen a little pause there, I yawned and I stopped in the middle of it. I wanted to be sort of professional, you know? And there's a reason that there's no music because I concentrate better without having noise. I haven't really listened to music in forever, so not really forever. I occasionally listen to it for maybe an hour or so or more, and I just like silence. And my voice, a lot of people like my voice, a lot of people don't. Who knows? But next we got Jill. Jill players give items. They're not very toxic. I mean, yeah, you got Blast Mine, but that's about it. They don't. That's not off the player. People that play these characters. We got Leon. All Leons are just silly little guys, but they can't flashlight for the life of them. Maybe you'll run into 1 to 2 toxic Leons, but most of them try to flashlight you in the back of the head and just stand there. It's just like, why am I not stunning him? Because you gotta hit him in the face, not the back of the head, Leon, please. Michaela. They, a lot of these players, mostly I've seen do totems. They don't really do much besides that. Do totems and hide. They try to get your attention once in a while when you see them. Actually, I don't even think they do that. Once you see them and find them, they're just dead. But you know what? They're not even toxic. They're just going into the flashlights the wrong way. But they're learning. They're learning. They are. Jonah, I have barely seen a Jonah. Same with Yorichi. Actually, Yorichi goes into good people. I've seen a couple Yorichis and they've just been friendly. Nothing but friendly, really. Hattie. Nobody likes Hattie. Don't you exist? Question mark. Ada players definitely looking for attention. This isn't towards anybody, but these are the most people I've seen. Again, I'm not saying this is people like it's not your fault you play like this, but this is more of a what I've seen throughout DBD, my DBD lifetime. And then you got Rebecca. You know, there's I'm gonna say Rebecca's toxic. One reason only is because of her cowgirl outfit, I believe. It'll be on the screen here, hopefully. If not, then I didn't edit it in, and I'm sorry. What is this guy? Vittorio? They don't really exist. People like him because his shirt is off. And he's got good perks, but that's about it. These twins, yep, toxic garbage. They are going in their toxic garbage. Even Thougtlita, Thought this bitch, most toxic in the game. One of the most toxic. This is probably like behind Dwight right here. He's probably here. Wait, no, go there. He's probably there if we're ranking it in order. Like you always seeing people run Thalita. I'm just gonna call her Thalia, not Thalia. Whatever the hell her name is. You got Gabriel. You don't see Gabriel's. Nikki Cage. Nikki Cage is flashlights the wrong way. I haven't really seen a good Nikki Cage. He's just there. Ellen Ripley. They're nice players. They're the type of people that are like, whoa, this game has an Alien franchise. Let's buy them. And that's it. They play them because they like Alien. Alan Wake, you don't see many of them. You know, actually, you do. They think they're invisible. They walk around slowly. They look around. They crouch. That's another person that walks around so slowly. And then you got Sable. Sable's toxic, and you know which Sable, the one that wears the bikini, the beach outfit, most toxic Sables ever, teabag and all that. We got I don't know their names, but the Elf twins, brother sister, I think. You never see them. Laura Croft. Let's do looking for attention, but can't loop. I've seen a lot of Laura players. When I first met my girlfriend, she played Laura, but she plays a couple characters now. We got Trevor. Trevor definitely flashlights the wrong way. I've seen a lot of Trevor's flashlight the wrong way. They're like medium toxicity. So what we have here, if you want to really do it, is like people that don't exist you never see, people that are good, fantastic, great, friendly people. You got people who are just like they're friendly, but they also want to be toxic and hide from the killer. But it's like friendly toxicity. It's funny. You got people that try to be toxic but just don't know the mechanics of the game, and then you got high. You got the high toxicity where it's like, yeah, we know the mechanics, but I also can't loop. And if I get hit once, I'm gonna DC. Then you got Omega high. I'm just gonna call it Omega, which is the bottom of the barrel toxicity, last of the mashed potatoes, like the liquidy mashed potatoes at the bottom of the pan. Disgusting toxicity players. And I know, very specific, which is really weird, and I'm not sorry. We got Tori Kane. Let's go with looking for attention but can't loop. A lot of these people just play her because of Adept, and that's about it. I haven't seen anybody else really play her, maybe because besides her cult mask outfit. and they really don't do much. Then we got Sybil. Sybil, let's say this one, I've only seen maybe 3 Sybils. They've all been nice. Maria, I've seen 1. They've been nice. This person, I don't know the hell their name. I know they're from Alan Wake 2. Seen them once. They just don't exist. They don't. Also, you're wondering why they're in squares in their portraits because that's all they had on their wiki page, and I just copied and pasted it. Also, if you want to use this tier list too, it is on. I'll put it in the comment section below if you want to use it for a video or something. Another person from Alan Wake that you'd never see, Sheva. Flashlight's the wrong way. I've seen a couple Shevas since the Resident Evil 2 V8 event came out. You got James. James is another person that people think that they're invisible. Also, his portrait is hideous. Alessa, you don't see. Jonathan Byers, you don't see. Alucard. Alucard is looking for attention and can't loop. I've seen a lot of people teabag. I've faced a lot of people that teabagged and couldn't really loop, and the first time I knocked them down, they just DC'd. It's just crazy to me. Or they're on the hook and they DC. We got Claire. You never see many Claires, but they're good players. Rain doesn't exist. First day when she came out, I've seen 1. And that's it. They just don't exist. You got Soma. Soma players are also with looking for attention, but can't loop slash DCs. I played Soma when he came out. Don't play him much anymore. But he's just fun to play. And then we got Chris. Flashlight's the wrong way, but they're learning. I've played against many Chris's. Not many, but a good amount. Terrible. Not terrible, but it's just like the face, man. Hit the face. Then you got Carlos, which Carlos is higher than Chris, looking for attention but can't loop. I've seen a lot more now since the Resident Evil 2 V8 came out. And if you have any other like opinions on this tier list, put in the comment section below. Tell me what you think, or tell me who you play. Curious. But if there is no images edited into this, then I just didn't feel like editing, or I couldn't edit it in. But thank you all for watching. My name is RillaKurai, DBD content creator, uploading daily, nightly, never so delightly. Hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. And hit that subscribe button because 98.3% of you are not subscribed. We are trying to hit 1,000 by June. But peace.